If you're watching this right now, there's a reason. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you've tried and failed more times than you can count. Maybe you're smiling outside, but inside, you're tired. Tired of starting over, tired of not seeing results, tired of feeling like you're falling behind in life. And the truth is, you're not alone. But what if I told you this feeling you have right now is the beginning of something powerful? Don't skip this, because what you're about to hear might be exactly what you need. There was a young man, no one special, no rich background, no connections, just dreams, big ones, the kind of dreams that kept him awake at night, but also the kind that made him question himself every morning. Every day he told himself, "This is my year. This is the time I change my life." But life didn't change. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months, and nothing happened. He watched others succeed. People his age were winning, driving cars he couldn't afford, living lives he couldn't touch. And slowly, something inside him started breaking. Not loudly, silently. He stopped believing, not all at once, but little by little. He started doubting everything. Am I even good enough? What if I'm just wasting my time? Maybe this life isn't meant for me. One night, everything changed. He sat alone in the dark. No music, no phone, no distractions. Just him and his thoughts. And for the first time in a long time, he was honest with himself. Not fake motivation, not the lies people tell themselves to feel better. The truth? I'm tired. Not tired of working, but tired of hoping and getting nothing back. Tired of believing and feeling stupid for it. Tired of waking up every day feeling like he's losing. That night, he almost quit. Not just his goals, everything. But then something happened. He remembered a moment from years ago, a younger version of himself, full of energy, full of belief, full of dreams. That version of him didn't care how hard it was, didn't care how long it would take. He just believed. And suddenly, a question hit him. What happened to that version of me? He realized something in that moment. Life didn't break him. He slowly gave up on himself. Not in one day, but in small decisions. Every time he said, "I'll do it tomorrow." Every time he quit when it got hard. Every time he compared his journey to someone else's highlight. That's when it hit him. Maybe the problem isn't that I'm failing. Maybe the problem is that I keep stopping. That night, he made a decision. Not a loud one, not the kind you post online, a quiet one. I will try again, but this time I won't stop. The next morning, nothing changed. Same room, same problems, same empty bank account. But something inside him was different. He started small, very small. He worked even when he didn't feel like it. He showed up even when there was no motivation. He stayed consistent even when there were no results. Days passed, nothing. Weeks passed, still nothing. But this time, he didn't quit. That's where most people lose, not because they're not capable, but because they stop too early. Months later, something tiny happened, a small win. So small most people would ignore it, but not him, because this time he understood something. Small progress is still progress. He kept going, through doubt, through fear, through days he wanted to give up. And slowly, life started responding, not all at once, but piece by piece. Opportunities came, skills improved, confidence grew. And one day, he looked at his life and realized something powerful. He wasn't the same person anymore, not because life suddenly became easy, but because he became stronger. He learned that you won't always feel motivated. You won't always see results, You won't always believe in yourself. But if you keep going anyway, something changes. You change. And when you change, everything else follows. So if you're feeling lost right now, if you feel like giving up, if you feel like nothing is working, listen carefully. You are not behind. You are not a failure. You're just in the middle of your story. And the worst thing you can do is quit before your life changes. So try again, one more time, and this time, don't stop. If this spoke to you, if it hit something deep inside you, then don't ignore it. Subscribe to this channel for more videos that push you, more stories that wake you up, and more reminders of who you're meant to become. Because your story is not over yet.